What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Jump. All right, guys, so I want to talk about something that I can't necessarily all the way prove here, but I pretty much wouldn't be shocked with these results. And that is that Bhad Babie, Danielle Bregoli, who we all, know as Cash Me Outside from, the Dr. Phil show, she went to OnlyFans and made $1 million in 6 hours, okay? And it seems like a lot of dudes, a lot of guys, have been wanting her to turn 18 for a while. But I have my intuition that Bhad Babie really has a home with black guys, okay? And I know that some of you guys, this doesn't apply to. You would never date someone like her. And that's totally fine. I get that. But what Bhad Babie just showed is that there's a lot of hypocrisy in some black men's dating standards in black America. And what I mean to say by this is, if Bhad Babie was African American, young, black, and 18, would she have been able to do what she's done? The reality is Bhad Babie is not talented. She's ghetto. She acts like a caricature of the hood. But Bhad Babie is white. Okay? And I guess, for a lot of brothers in the hood, she has that look like a white girl that grew up in a black neighborhood. And what we don't want to talk about is when we talk about black men dating white women, a lot of times, more often than not, this is what we're talking about. It don't mean that she's ugly. It don't mean that she's unattractive or anything like that. But you have a white woman who is black acting, that likes black culture or what she perceives to be black culture. And a lot of black men tend to go with women like this that are not white. I very rarely see black men, unless they live, let's just be honest, unless these black guys are living somewhere like North Dakota, Minnesota, Utah, and even still, then I would assume, even in Poland, a lot of the black Nigerian or Zimbabwean guys that are dating white girls, it's not uncommon to see those white girls with braids, box braids, Afrocentric wear on, listening to DeVito, knowing the future rap songs. Like they're trying to be a part of the culture. It's not like you're seeing, and don't get me wrong, hip hop is now a part of American culture, but you get what I'm saying. These are not white women who are coming from like historically Caucasian type families that typically don't deal with the culture. These are women who are ingratiating in themselves in the Afro dance and things like that. And that's what you kind of see when you see black guys and dating white women in Africa. They're people who really are attracted to the culture. But when you talk to black men, and when they're talking about black women, they don't want to date a black woman like Bhad Babie. It's almost the same thing as black women who don't want to date a black nerd. Because this has to be true, and we got to be honest with this. Black men say that black women like Pookie and Ray Ray. They don't want the black man who's a nerd. But at the same time, they will go for the black Pookie and Ray Ray, but then turn around and date the white guy who's a nerd. Or the white guy who has a regular job, because they look at him different. Now, I won't say that the same is for black men, because black men are going to go for any woman that looks good, for the most part. But there is some there's some hypocrisy on some black men's side who date interracially, and that means that there are black men who will say they don't like sisters being hood and looking ghetto, and they'll turn right and go right to the white girl and excuse the fact that she is white and also doing the same things that you don't want to talk about in the black community. And I think that's evidence of being Bhad Babie. And I think if we could look at the OnlyFans receipts, we're going to be shocked to find out that a lot of those guys who follow Bhad Babie, who are patronizing her, a lot of these dudes are black men. A lot of these dudes been waiting for her to be 18 for a while. Some of them don't even care. Okay? You had rappers that had her in the videos. Okay? This is the kind of white chick, in my opinion, that gets elevated in the black culture because she acts black. Or stereotypical ghetto or hood in the sense. We all know as African Americans that most of our people are very educated. Most of our people don't. Don't get me wrong, I have my nigga ways too here and there. But you guys understand what I'm talking about. And I think Bhad Babie got $1 million in 6 days or 6 hours? I don't know what it was. But in 6 hours, right? And that's to say that a lot of black men like white women that are like her. They don't want to say that. Because comfort is where a lot of brothers are at. A lot of brothers are just comfortable talking to a white woman who acts black. A lot of black men are very comfortable dealing with somebody like a Bhad Babie. But at the same time, they will sit back and they will hate on the black woman doing the same goddamn thing. I've seen it. This is the reason why you can take these white girls who would never do well in the white community. Let them have a booty. You can take the white woman who is not so cute in the face, put her on Instagram as a pog or with the fat booty, and you can have a black woman that looks just as good or better. That white woman's gonna get more followers. Okay? That white woman's gonna get more monetized. She gonna be worth more in the black community than the other person. Yet the black woman will never have that kind of pull over in the white community, right? And it just goes to show that a lot of black men out here, I think that when they're dating interracially or in interracial relationships, sure, you do have black men who are dating higher quality women, whether that could be overseas, whether that could be in America. I believe that you have brothers who are able to achieve that. Like let's say for example, like somebody like Shannon Sharp, obviously he ain't dating no white woman that's like Bhad Babie, or a Jason Williams, a former point guard of Duke. I believe he's married to a white lady, something like that. Guys like that have privilege. Jay Williams, stuff like that. You can see that's happening. But in all honesty, okay, it's just not happening. Okay? It's just not happening. I think what we're talking about is most of these ladies most of the brothers are dealing with ladies that are like this. You can talk about, and I hate to say this, overseas, when I see a lot of brothers with women that are black, a lot of guys don't like me talking about it. I constantly see black men dealing with white women that are not in shape. In America, I almost always saw that. Very rarely did I see black men with like super attractive white women. I just didn't see it. I saw them, the majority of them, with women that were looking like this, but they were telling me that, okay, well, I don't want to date black women because of this and that. And don't get me wrong, there could be other reasons why. And I want to talk about that too. A black man, if he can't get a beautiful woman, he's going to go for how she treats him. Okay? And I think that on average, the women who are tending to be, in the white community that are, plus size, they come from a culture that's better. So brothers will be like, well, if I can get a plus size sister or a plus size woman over here, then I'm gonna stick over here when I know I'm gonna get some appreciation. I can also understand that. Okay. So I get that position or point. But what I'm saying is that You know, the whole hypocrisy of putting black women down for that look like this and that, only to big somebody up like Bhad Babie. It's hypocrisy. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first company at the top. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. The Patreons at the first company at the top. I'm out.